Leisure Lake RV Resort is a great place to stay in the Joliet area and a place that we just keep coming back to.
I'm TK.
And I'm Earl.
Let's check it out.
The sites are pretty big and they do have pull-through and back-in sites, so you do have options there. They have full hookups. You have your 50 or 30 amp available and water and sewer there. And I believe most sites have a picnic table and a fire pit too. And they'll sell you firewood too when they have that available. In the office, they do have stuff for sale for RVs and even snacks and a vending machine too. If you need propane, they sell that on site. You just go up to the front desk and let them know, and they'll be able to fill them up and bring them right back to you on your site.
Leisure Lake is of course most well known for the large lake in the center of the park. It is surrounded on pretty close to 3 sides by RV sites. Most of them, I would say, are concentrated toward the back of the park. This is a gated park. One of the few gated parks we've been in. I don't think we've had too many gated parks.
Yeah, makes you feel safe.
It does. You do have, I think, a $5 or $10, I can't remember which, deposit to get your cards to be able to come in and out of the gate. The lake is well stacked with fish, so if you're into fishing, I think you do have to pay a fee.
Get like a license or something for it
to be able to do it. There is also a membership opportunity with the park, which threw us off at first.
Yeah.
Because I thought you can't go to this park because it's members only. There are many members in the park as far as we can tell, but it's definitely not a members only park. We did see some wildlife because of the lake, most likely. A lot of egrets.
Yep.
Some frogs.
Geese flying in for the winter.
A lot of Canadian geese.
Yep.
And we actually saw
a bald eagle
as we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah, it was like early November.
We first spotted it overhead because I was like, I think that bird has a white head. And then we actually saw it when we were doing one of our morning walks. The park is very large, so we were able to get a nice loop in when we did our morning walks. And the park is also well known for its beach.
Look at you, fellow. I got this.
It has a mini beach on site.
And a pool too.
And a pool. So you have lots of water there, lots of water options. They did have
paddle boats for on the lake, but I think some people were
some people broke them,
damaging them. So yeah,
yes, they had to pull them unfortunately, but that was an option. Hopefully that will be an option again. They have basketball courts,
tennis courts, yep, mini golf, and yeah, so many things to do. There's even like a mini arcade that they have in the office. So it's like two arcade machines that her son built and programmed it with a bunch of games on it. So there's a lot of games on those.
They have laundry. They have
and with a treadmill also in the
laundry.
That's
right. We've never used it, but a lot of machines, fair price, really good price.
The water does have a high iron count, so be careful of that when you're doing laundry. We didn't have any problems, but we
didn't drink it though.
Yeah, we didn't drink it, but just be careful. There may be some stains in your clothes. We didn't have any issues though. There's
like a warning sign on the laundry. And they have a couple of recreational buildings. We didn't really take advantage, but they're on either side of the park, as well as an outdoor pavilion.
Yep.
And they do try to have events there, particularly around the times of the holidays, like I think Veterans Day,
4th of July,
Halloween, and a few other times, and they will sometimes bring bands in. Doing karaoke. Unfortunately, we were working a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't get to participate, but it looked like it was a lot of fun. Ice cream, I think a root beer float.
Social,
okay. Yeah. They are under new management this year, and we noticed that they have been adding some things in, like they added an extra dumpster towards the back of the park, which was nice for us because we're toward the back. They added in spots with doggy bags, which again, great for us because we have dogs, and a communal
fire pit.
Which we saw them doing. Unfortunately, again, we were working, but it looked like, they had pretty big circle and a good fire going in there.
They do plan on adding a dog park, which will be very nice to have. I think they're planning on adding one on both sides of the park because it is a big place, so having two would be nice. And even a disc golf course they're planning to add, so that'll be really cool.
They also have buildings located on either side of the park, more toward the back. One is connected to the laundry that have bathrooms and showers, which is nice. This is the first time I've actually used an RV park shower, and it was fantastic. We stayed there for months, a little unusual for us, but we knew we were going to be there for a while. We have family in the area. The rate at the time was $790 per month. That included electric, which is unusual.
Yep, that was
for a
very nice.
monthly rate. It is going up next year. Just make sure you check on that when you book this coming year.
This is also a Good Sam park, so that means you can get discounts on the daily rates. And if you're not a Good Sam member, then we have a link for you down in the description where you can sign up for that. If you have kids traveling with you, they do have a couple of playgrounds on site, so that's nice for the kids.
They do have a tent option if you want to pay to stay in a tent overnight.
We did see some people camping out in a tent
Yeah,
there.
we were wondering about that, and I saw it on their website. Something that's very important is this park is not open year-round. There are other parks in the area that are open year-round. This one is open from, I think, April 1st. It's April till it was November 15th, but I think the updated information said it's going to be November 1st going forward. This is the longest we ever stayed at a park, so I'd say we're pretty familiar with this park. As I said, there are going to be some changes. Next year there's new management. They're trying to really do a nice job at the park. We had an interesting end of the year experience. We've never stayed at a park until it closed for the season. We stayed almost till the last day.
That's us, all by our lonesome. You can see there's just one other RV out here. Time for the park to close. Just a couple over here.
And they did start shutting off the water the last few days. And I know also if you come in April, they do not have water. They don't turn the water on until May. One other thing that we wanted to mention is be sure to read the announcements.
There's a whiteboard outside the office.
The whiteboard outside the office, and also often there'll be like a pink or orange sign either where the swipe card is to get in, or on the gate. Sometimes you might think it's the same announcement you've seen last week. Always just double check, because there have been notifications about water sometimes they need to be turned off, or events going on. We actually learned about the water turn off at the last minute because we went in to ask about something in the office. So you might want to just peek in at the office every so often too. They're friendly anyway, and they have newsletters that tell you about events that are coming up. So make sure you stop in, make sure you keep up to date on what's going on at the park.
If you're looking for places to eat in the area, we have you covered. There is a cute little board game shop called Critical Grind, which has coffee and specialty toasts. We absolutely loved it there. A lot of fun, and the owner is super friendly. If you're looking for something for lunch or dinner, there's Hamburgeria, and that place is just phenomenal. The different types of burgers that they have.
It's kind of like gourmet burgers.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite places to go when we're in the Joliet area, and they have fries, which are loaded, tots that are loaded.
A lot of fun burgers. What's the burger you always get?
I get the O'Hare burger,
That's what I thought.
which has grilled onions and mushrooms, and it's just so good.
I think there are a couple I like. Maybe like the blue burger that has like the blue cheese. There's one that has avocado on it, and there's one that has egg on it too.
And they just started serving milkshakes too, so they also have those.
And beer.
Also on Illinois 59, there's Amba, which is a really cool Mediterranean restaurant. It's basically like Subway or Chipotle, but with Mediterranean food. So you get like the falafels, you get shawarma, all sorts of different stuff, and it is the different flavor combinations just make it so delicious.
They have like a good lemonade too.
Yes, the lemonade was very, very good.
Our favorite dessert place is hands down Hazel Marie's. We get ice cream there whenever we can.
Yeah.
Try not to go crazy, but at least every time we're in the area.
It's all homemade, and there's so many different flavors. It's just And it's like one of those old-timey type places that you go into for ice cream. Just really cute.
And we do know the owners are super nice.
We're not getting paid to promote this.
No, we're not.
We just love the place.
But they have a really neat story too about their family and how it got started. We love that stuff.
If you feel like taking a tad bit of a drive down on Route 66, there is a drive-in called Polka Dot down in Braidwood. And it's so cute. There's so many cool little things that they have there, like Elvis and Betty Boop and all these statues, Superman, and the inside is full of all sorts of Route 66 memorabilia. We always get the bacon double cheeseburger and the cheese fries, and I love a good root beer shake.
I've only been there like twice. But we always get.
But I always get it when I go down there. That's where I
You
grew
grew
up.
up there.
Yeah, I grew up down in Braidwood, and Polka Dot is definitely the place to go. If you like hiking, you have Hamel Woods. That's right up 59, and that goes into Rock Run and can continue on down into the I&M Canal. So you can take like a bike ride all the way from Hamel Woods down Rock Run and then to the I&M Canal and take that west. And that leads to one of our other favorite places to hike, which is Starved Rock.
Yeah, we actually took a trip from our old house before we sold the RV all the way down to Starved Rock. Starved Rock, of course, is a must-see. There are a couple other parks in the area that we plan to visit at some point, share about those as well. A lot of history there at Starved Rock. Some very interesting different paths. Gorgeous in the fall.
Waterfalls. So like
A lot of waterfalls.
in the springtime, when the snow is melting, the ice is melting, people actually climb the waterfalls when they're frozen, which is pretty neat. But when it's melting, the waterfalls are flowing and it's gorgeous.
Be prepared, there are a lot of stairs.
Yes, there are.
So you take your time if you need to, but if you're not a stairs person, this is probably not the park for you.
So if you're looking for a place to stay traveling through Illinois, whether you're coming through on I-80 or up I-55, then Leisure Lake RV Resort is a perfect place to stay. We think that you'll love it there. And if you like knowing what parks are like ahead of time before you head out, be sure to subscribe to our channel because we love covering all the places where we stay, places to go, things to do in areas, especially food. So subscribe to our channel if that's the stuff that you're looking for.
There's Earl pulling away.
Thank you very much, everybody, and have a great night.
Oh my god, turn the heater back on, it's so cold.
All right, let's turn it back on. Where are you going, Zelda?
Zelda, make up your mind.
You're gonna be here. You're gonna have to deal with this.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Whatever. Should we just stop that there? Stop that. As well as fishing supplies. I just want to do it over.
Up if you need that. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a great day. It's not always night when people are watching this.